You're listening to the Simplify Business with Bryony podcast. I help simplify business and marketing for time-poor busy women who run passion-fueled businesses. Listen in each week as I share bite-sized business tips designed to not only empower you, but to help make your business life simpler. Hello and welcome to another episode of the Simplify Business with Bryony podcast. I'm your host, Bryony, and this week, guys, I'm talking all about why a structured work week is the key to you working less. Now, for those of you who have been following all of my things, you know that there's been some big changes in my world, and to move forward with Business with Bryony, what I've decided to do is poll my audience in my free Facebook group. You can go and find that link in the show notes and ask them what the biggest frustrations they are experiencing as a passion-fueled service business owner. So 2 weeks ago, I did some free training around the third biggest frustration, which was all around 3 strategies when the work is becoming overwhelming, because that is a frustration. This week, the second biggest entry was that you feel like you're working all of the time. And so the free training that I've done over on my Facebook page and the Facebook group, which you can go and watch, is showing you why a structured work week is the key to you working less. But what I have found, or when I'm running any kind of free group, is that there seems to be a lot of pushback when I start talking about building a structured work week. And at first, I thought that I was doing something wrong, that I was talking about it incorrectly. But what I've since come to realize is the whole concept of building a really structured work week gets a lot of pushback because of the women that I get to work with, okay? So if you're still listening, this is for you today. And what I want to do is, with this podcast episode, have this as a bit of a precursor to watching that free training. Now, when we talk about fear, this is some of the pushback that I get when I talk about building a structured work week. So the first pushback is usually from someone who has a full-time job, who really wants to try this. And when we talk about building a structured work week, there's this whole pushback of no, I don't want this to be real. I just want to know that I could. I don't want to make my life more hectic. I don't want to stress myself out. I just want to start this business and know that I could do it. Inject a bit of joy into my life. And I love that. And that's where that fear comes from, that I'm going to make this a really big deal for you, a really big thing. Okay? Now, I want to be clear, I'm absolutely not. But we will get to that in a second. The second biggest piece of fear I get is around, no, Bryony, no. If I build a structured work week, that makes this real. This is a thing, and I don't want this to be a thing. You know, like I'm not ready to run a business. I don't want to be a business owner. I just, this is an idea I had, and if I keep it at arm's length, then it's not really real, okay? Now, that fear, I have had that fear myself. And what I can say to you is we will move you through that, but you have the business. No matter what you do, if you have a service, and you can have a little chuckle at yourself while you're listening to this, if you have a service and there is money exchanging hands, then my friend, what you have in your hot little hands is a business, okay? And you have a choice on how you operate it. That's with you, okay? It doesn't matter how I define it. It is real, it is happening, you are living it, you're actually doing the thing you want to do, you just don't want to tell yourself that you are. And that's a great problem to have. And I'm going to show you how you can implement a structured work week. And the third biggest one I get is, Bryony, you don't understand, I can't have a structured work week because my life is really chaotic. I've got the kids, I've got a full-time job, I cannot commit to doing something on a Monday at 9 a.m. because I just don't know what my life is going to look like. And I guys, the reason I am so open about my background is not because I want you to know all of the things that I've done, okay? It's because I need you to understand I've lived that life. I've lived that life a number of times. I still live that life, okay? I am a woman running a business who has 2 small children, whose husband does not want to be retired out. He loves his job. So for the mornings, I'm a single mum. I'm doing all of the things. I do all the school afternoon activities. My kids are homesick, I'm with them. I'm with them on the weekends, doing all the activities, doing all the sports runs. I want to be the mum in the PNC, okay? So my life is not, I'm not working 40 hours over here. So I get you, I feel you. And what I want to say to you all with this fear of a structured work week is it's a concept. It isn't actually Mondays you do this, Tuesdays you do this. That works if it's your sole business, and I can help you with that. But this concept of a structured work week is, I need you to get clear on three things. Three things, okay? The first is you need to understand why you're doing your business. 100% your why. Why are you doing this? Okay? 2, you need to understand what your definition of success is. And you're going to hear me talk about this a lot because I am someone who was raised with a number of different definitions of success, none of which, as I've since learned, have any bearing on how happy I am or on what success really is. Okay? You are not going to hear me tell you that a dollar figure coming in the door is a definition of success. If at some point in the future you are working with me, I will make you write down a number on a piece of paper, but that's more for measuring your marketing and to help you move forward, not because we define success by numbers, okay? What is your definition of success? And just so I can explain to you a little bit more about what that means for me, nowhere written on my computer staring me at the face each and every day is there a dollar figure, okay? My definition of success is making a living, helping people, and being fully available to my family when they need me, okay? That's my definition of success. So what is your definition of success? And then thirdly, we build your business around that, okay? Seriously, we don't backwards engineer, we backwards engineer this thing. We don't start with the 40-hour work week and whittle it down. And what I mean by that is you need to get really clear on how you make money and what tasks make you the cash. What tasks are the ones you actually need to do to bring money in the door? And then we backwards engineer that work around the life that you want to have. And this works if you want to bring in $100 a week, $500 a week, $1,000 a week. It's all the same. Because then we become fixated on making the business work for you. It's your business and your life. It's all absolutely possible, but we work from a different starting point. And the reason I wanted to jump on and have a chat with you about this today is that sometimes I feel people can shut off when they hear something. I know I used to, and I'd think, that's not for me. That's not the life I want to lead. But if you can take anything away from today, is that you are amazing. Okay, if you have this concept in your mind, if you are already dabbling, if you are generating income from this, and I know some of you listening, you do smash your income goals. Okay, you're doing it. You're doing all of the things. Let's just work smarter. Okay? Call yourself whatever you want to call it. I hate the phrase small business because it used to make me feel like what I was doing wasn't important. If any part of what you do brings joy to yourself or joy to someone else, what you do is important and needs to be treated as such, okay? So shoulders back. You've got this. And you can absolutely build a business around the life that you currently have. Okay, I'm going to leave it there. What I want you to do is to mark down those 3 things. 1, why are you doing this? 2, what is your definition of success? 3, what do you need to do to bring money in each and every week? Okay? Then come across and join my free Facebook group. Let me know. I'll be sharing this podcast episode in there, and you will be in a group of like-minded business owners who are passion-filled service owners trying to run a business just like you. Okay? Until next week, everyone, have a really wonderfully productive week, but most importantly, keep doing what you love. Bye.